What is up, guys? I am Jake Does Hurdles. We are live on Miss Mystic's channel here to broadcast one of the first ever Master League tournaments. So this is going to be taking place in Columbus at the Game Arena. It's an esports arena, and all of these trainers are ready to go and eager to battle in this Master League tournament. So we scrambled together 8 trainers, some very high-level trainers that hope to showcase their skills in the Sinister Cup tournament later today in Columbus. This is the costume party round 1. It's going to be Master League. On the left, we've got Hydro, and on the right, we've got Moonlight. So they're going to be selecting their teams. I already saw that Moonlight had to do some reviving. Just did some raids earlier today, so we're going to have Hydro locked in, and Ragnarok is locked in as well. It should be Moonlight. It says Ragnarok. So we've got a Metagross versus the Giratina here. So the Dragon Breath is going to be doing a ton of damage, but he's going to get to the Meteor Mash first. It's going to do a pretty good neutral damage, a very strong move. Going to do about 40% damage. Shadow Sneak's coming in here. I'm assuming no shield from Hydro on the left here. He's not going to do a ton of damage. He's going to want to conserve those shields for the back. Super effective, but not and he's going to want to get his Metagross out of here. Perfect switch in, bring in the Togekiss, and he's going to probably shield up his Togekiss from this Hydro Cannon, I'm assuming. Not going to shield. Hydro's really going to invest those shields in the back. This Charm is going to be doing a ton of damage to the Swampert here, but he's going to Moonlight is going to be able to spam these Hydro Cannons. We're going to get 1 shield from Hydro here. That's the best thing about Swampert in the Master League. It's able to spam these charge moves very fast. See a little bit of lag there, but don't think it's going to affect anything too much down the road. Hydro is going to get to an Ancient Power, running Area Wave's Ancient Power on his Togekiss. Gets the shield, but the Swampert has a Hydro Cannon ready to go. Moonlight is firing off the Swampert. I don't think it's going to kill this Togekiss. He's going to be left with around 10 HP. Yeah, and he might be able to charm down this Swampert. It's going to be very close whether he can get another Hydro Cannon off, and he is going to fail to get that Hydro Cannon off. So it's going to be 2 Pokemon for Moonlight and 3 left for Hydro. Togekiss comes out. A little bit of lag here. Hydro's getting off the charms, and Moonlight is... I think he's gonna give him back like 3 charms here, maybe to even it out. And there's a little bit of lag there. I think the trainers sort of agreed on it, but so we're lagging a lot here. But Metagross is gonna come in with a Meteor Mash ready to go. Moonlight can't see it, and Metagross is gonna launch that Meteor Mash, gonna do super effective damage to the Togekiss. Yeah, I can't see. I don't know if it's lagging for me, but yeah. So what I'm seeing is the Metagross is about in the yellow. Togekiss is still up there on the right. So we've got Metagross. Yeah, they're gonna back out, connect it up, reconnect. This gives me a chance to look at both of their teams on my phone here, guys, so we can see who's running what. Can't check it out tournament, I just want to look at it. Players are scanning. We've got Moonlight on the right. It should be Moonlight.
I don't know why it's so slow here than just going like...
I don't know why his name's Ragnarok. Maybe it's a different Sylph name, I'm assuming. So they're going to be running the same lineups. That's what happens in Sylph rules. You have to run the same team over again. So we've got Moonlight on the right and Hydro on the left. Same leads. We got Metagross into this Giratina. We know that Shadow Sneak is probably going to do super effective damage, but it's only going to be 30%. We'll see if the strategies differ from the first time they battle. Dragon Breath is doing pretty big chunks. Going to see that Hydro is going to go for the Meteor Mash this time instead of holding off on it. It's going to go probably 45% damage here, knock it down into the yellow. We're going to see a little bit of lag before the switch, and then he's going to bring in Swampert once again. So we're going to see that Togekiss come in, and it's going to be loaded with a Hydro Cannon. And Moonlight is going to work up to an Earthquake here, but obviously the Hydro Cannon is going to be the preferred move. So once again, Hydro is not going to shield the first one. And then he is going to try to work up to this Ancient Power to try to get that boost off. So I'm assuming he's going to shield just like he did last time. You have shield second Hydro Cannon there, because this would knock him down to around 25 HP. And then he's going to hopefully get off this Ancient Power and try to boost up his Togekiss. So he's going to shield the Swampert. Shielding the Swampert. Didn't shield the Swampert last time. Or maybe he did. He shielded the Swampert last time. These Charms are going to do a ton of damage. And we're going to see Moonlight go for the Hydro Cannon here, which still won't faint that Togekiss, and it's going to be down to that 10 HP. But this time Hydro is going to shield. He's going to keep that Togekiss alive, keep it healthy, because he knows he's got that Giratina. And he has got a Togekiss with loaded energy, and he's going to bring in Togekiss. So it's going to be a Charm off here. We're going to see some lag on Moonlight's side. And you can see him shaking his head. He's lagging a little bit. He said two charms. That's what Hydra just threw up. So it's going to do 2 charms, even it out. And then Hydra's going to go for his Ancient Power to do that super effective damage to the Flyer. Togekiss is going to have to shield. Moonlight is. And we're going to see a charm battle here, guys. It's going to be a charm battle for the ages. And no one's going to go for a charge move here because they won't be able to get to it. Moonlight's going to save that energy for hopefully, assuming Meteor Mash to come back in. Meteor Mash is loaded up with energy. There's no shields for each player, but seeing a little lag here. It's reset, and Moonlight's going to go for the Ancient Power here, which is going to be doing not very effective damage against this Meteor Metagross, but I feel like Hydra's going to farm down this Togekiss, and then he's going to bring in Giratina for a swap here. He knows what that Shadow Sneak can do. It's going to be about 30% damage. It's not going to kill this Metagross, but I'm assuming Hydro is going to swap. He's going to go for the Meteor Mash to feint down this Giratina. I think it's going to be GG's because he can just bullet punch down that Togekiss in the back. That was a pretty good swap attempt right there, but I think Hydra's team just sort of overpowered. It's a very good lineup here with the Metagross pick here. So after switch time, switch clock, I think he's going to bring in the Togekiss. Togekiss is going to feint immediately and lay down on Hydra's screen, and Moonlight is going to be seeing that in the future as well. So after game 1, we've got Hydro with the victory, with Metagross being his clutch pick. Looking at Moonlight's team, he has some answers to that Metagross. He's got a Machamp, he's got a Swampert, but we'll see what Hydro decides to do if he switches up his lead. Maybe going with something that's not a Metagross lead. The two are probably going to be contemplating their lineups here. Looking at Hydra's team, he's got Dialga, Metagross, Dragonite, Giratina Origin Form, Togekiss, and Swampert, while Moonlight is running Heatran, Togekiss, Swampert, Giratina Alter, Machamp, and Raikou. So, putting myself in Moonlight's shoes here, it was a very close match that first one. If I were him, I'd maybe think about trying to counter his team. I would say that is something he needs to focus on for this next battle. Hopefully we can get some no lag. I think the trainers will be loading up their phones, reconnecting here, disconnecting their internet. But I want to know if you guys are running a Master League tournament. What are you guys using in your tournaments? What's working for you? I'm gonna try to get in chat here and look and see what we got going on. But so far, Hydro has the upper hand, winning match number 1 in the Columbus Masters tournament here. And as I said, later today there's going to be a 6-round tournament featuring very good, talented trainers coming from all over Ohio, even Pennsylvania, coming out to battle in this Sinister Cup tournament. It's going to be huge as a costume party, so it's going to be a very cool event. I am dressed up as someone from a baseball movie. If someone can get that in chat, I will, well, I might add you on Pokemon Go if you can guess my costume. That's, I've had like 8 people tell me what it is, but some people can get it. All I know is that this tournament is going to be so fun. Can't wait to see what everyone comes out as. We've already got a Goku in here. He's got his hair. It's off right now for the battles, probably for the serious stuff. We've got some Star Trek costumes in here. I think Miss Mystic might be cosplaying later. It's a preview. We don't know yet, but as far as we know, there's going to be good costumes, good competition, good camaraderie, and one Sinister Cup champion for sure. So as you can see here, we've got Hydro looking at Moonlight's team. He's probably going to be looking for something that's going to counter that Metagross. I'm thinking Moonlight's going to be looking for something to counter the Metagross. So we're going to see that Moonlight is scanning. Now the CMP's random. They're just going to go and probably one of them probably flips, so that we can try to assume CMP's a thing. But we're seeing he's going for his Pokemon here. Moonlight is looking at Heatran lead. We're just going to be doing super effective damage against that Metagross, and Hydro is currently looking at his team and analyzing it. Oh, we're going into battle, and I'm seeing on the right we've got Moonlight's battle screen, and on the left I've got Hydro. We're just looking at the battle team. So we're gonna cast this one on the right here. We've got Heatran versus Dialga, and Dialga's immediately swapped out. So Moonlight's gonna try to do a time switch to pull out that Heatran before that Hydro Cannon can come in, but Hydro gets off the Hydro Cannon very rapidly. So Moonlight's gonna bring in the Togekiss to charm down that Swampert. He's gonna have to shield at least one of these Hydro Cannons. I'm assuming he's gonna shield the second or the third. And this charm is gonna be ripping through this Swampert. This is one of the things that I noticed in the Season 1 Regionals format in the Cliffhanger, or in the Mirror Cup, is the Togekiss really wears down this Swampert. And I don't know, he's gonna invest the shield. He's invested 2 shields early. Swampert is going to feast on this Togekiss, hoping to get this Ancient Power off. Yes, gets the Ancient Power off, which is going to force him to shield or let his Swampert die with charged energy. And it's going to be not very effective, and it's going to kill that Swampert. So Hydra's sitting with 2 shields, 2 Pokemon left, and his opponent is unshielded. He's going to be able to bring in something that's going to hard counter this Togekiss. He's going to bring in Togekiss. So Togekiss versus Togekiss is going to be a charm matchup. If he can get off this Ancient Power, he's going to force a shield, but he cannot. It's so close. So he's going to brings in the Heatran. Yes, very good decision. He's going to have to force a shield. He's going to be going for Iron Head here, but he goes for, it's going to be Hydro that gets off the Ancient Power. So shield's down, trying to boost up his Pokemon. Not going to be doing very effective damage. Oh, it's super effective. It's going to be neutral to the fire typing. So we're going to want to go for Iron Head here to draw a shield. It's going to be less energy. Stone Edge is going to do the trick, and Hydra's going to have to shield because he doesn't want his Togekiss to go down, so he wouldn't go for Stone Edge there. And we're going to see if he can get to another Ancient Power. Hydro on the left, he's going to go for the Ancient Power. About 2 moves, 2 Fire Spins before Heatran can get his Iron Head. So this should faint down this Heatran doing the neutral damage. And it's going to be Togekiss versus Swampert in the back, and he's going to be spamming these Hydro Cannons. Gets one off, and I think that Hydro is probably going to shield so he can charm down his opponent. Moonlight is going to be trying to spam these Hydro Cannons as much as possible, but it looks like it might be a GG here. This Hydro Cannon is going to kill this Togekiss, but I believe he's got that Dialga in the back, and I don't think the charms are, it doesn't kill. Oh my gosh, it doesn't kill. And Togekiss is going to feint it out. Wow, that was insane. That was wild. The Hydro Cannon didn't kill, and Hydra's going to take the victory again in game number 2 against Moonlight. So we're going to see, they're just going to go right back, and Hydra backed out. Hydra backed out. So Hydra is backed out, and they're going to be going into the next battle here. This is game 3, so the new rules for Silph State. You got to play 3 games. As Moonlight gets a call, he's got to ignore it. So every time you see notifications, we always have to talk about them. That's the Sir Maximus rule. You got to read the messages. That's the way it is. But we're going to see that game 3, Silph is enforcing so that we can determine whether or not games were close. So 2-1 victory weighs less than a 3-0 victory, I believe, and it sort of gives that person an opportunity to play out that 3rd game and to see if it was like maybe oh, the first two matches you lost, but it was by one move or CMP or something like that. But in game three, we get to see if that's actually the case, and if not, it's a 3-0 loss, and it doesn't weigh you down anymore if you lose that last match. The two matches are all that really matter for the loss on your rank. So we're gonna hop into this. We're gonna have Hydro on the left and Moonlight on the right. You're going to see Hydro is leading Dragonite with Reflex. And right into Raikou. So this is going to be a bad situation for Hydro. This Thundershock, Raikou is going to be doing a ton of damage with some Legacy Dragonite with Dragon Breath and Dragon Claw. Double Legacy, cannot get the switch off. So Dragon Breath is going to tear through this Raikou because it's a little bit squishy, and he's going to be forced to shield. And this Dragon Claw, so that probably could do about 30% damage. And he's going to go for a Shadow Ball here. So I would have went for the Wild Charge. Shadow Ball is going to be a very strong move, and he's going to not shield. So very good choice there by Hydro. Doesn't shield, calls the Shadow Ball. And he's going to bring in Giratina, so he's going to try to charge up a ton of energy to sort of bluff. I believe it's Dragon Pulse or Draco Meteor. I think it's Dragon Pulse. And he's going to get, maybe it's Outrage. I believe it's Outrage. Yes, he's going to bluff that Outrage. So shields are down for Moonlight. And if he can get to this Dragon Claw, oof, one move off, one Dragon Breath off. He gets that Dragon Claw, I think it's GG early on. But he's going to bring in the Charming Togekiss against this Giratina. Giratina's loaded, so he's going to want to go for Shadow Sneaks here to do that neutral damage. And he's going to farm up a little bit, and he's going to go for a Shadow Sneak. So we're going to get a shield from Togekiss because Hydro knows this. Togekiss is the key to his victory right here, doing those big chunks of damage with that Charm. And he's going to farm up here, hoping to get an Ancient Power off, but Moonlight is going to get the Shadow Sneak, and he knows he's sort of on the back against the wall now. He's going to go for the Shadow Sneak. It's going to do a little chunk of damage. His Giratina is going to faint. He's going to probably bring in his Raikou here, I believe, to try to farm up some energy, but Hydro's got that. Oh, we've got some lag here. Moonlight cannot tap, so he's going to probably give him back a couple moves here to even it out. And then he's going to go let him get the charge move off first. So it's going to be Wild Charge, and I'm assuming Hydro is going to shield here with his Pokemon very weak, knowing that he probably has a Togekiss or something that is neutral to Togekiss in the back. So we've got Togekiss versus Togekiss and a Charm off, and Hydro has got the Ancient Power, which is going to take a big chunk out of this Togekiss's Charming Day. And you're seeing on Hydro's screen, it's a little bit laggy on the right screen, but it's going to catch up, and it's going to do super effective damage, obviously, the rock move. And he's got two Ancient... Get a double Ancient Power? Is this a thing? Wow. Double Ancient Power, and that is going to faint down his Togekiss. Wow. Hydro with the stunning victory with a double Ancient Power. Very good match. The two players shake hands. And that's going to finish table 1 of round 1, and Hydro is going to report his matches. And we are going to see the bracket is going to unfold. We've got ready to go. Yeah, we are ready to go for round number 2. We've got Hydro versus Quinnjai. Looking at their teams right now. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's gonna be really fun. That makes sense. So we are hopping into the next round. We've got Moonlight's graphics still up there, but that's Goku. That is going to be Quinnjai. Quinnjai is on the right, not Moonlight. Obviously, it's not him because we just saw him. Gotcha. You're good. You're good. Moonlight. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the Goku outfit, guys. Can we just appreciate that? Now, Hydro isn't dressed up yet, but I'm assuming he'll have his costume on later. If not, well, someone's got to battle him for the right to wear a costume, because if it's a battle of costumes right now, Goku is the clear victor. Alright, Quinnjai is ballin', and he is ready to go. I believe he's sending Hydro a battle right now. Yes, he has sent Hydro a battle invite. And talking to Quinnjai before, he told me about some of the staples, and it appears Hydro is already locked. So Quinnjai is going to be examining Hydro's team here, and we're going to see that their teams are very, very similar, with the only difference being the Mewtwo and the Dragonite. So we're going to see how Quinnjai and Hydro deal with each other's teams. We have 2 Team Instinct members, guys. That's the team. Winstinct forever. We're going to be running, looks like Quinnjai is going to be running a Swampert Togekiss and Dialga in the back. So that's one thing about Dialga, you cannot get it trapped. It's sort of like one of those things, it's very precious. So we're going to get Quinnjai coming in with Swampert as a lead and Togekiss. So it's going to be a positive matchup for Hydro here. Charm is going to melt down this Swampert over time, and I'm thinking Quinnjai is going to want to keep it healthy, but he's going to try to spam these Hydro Cannons as fast as possible to sort of draw at least one shield out of Hydro before he gets out of here. So one Hydro Cannon is going to come through, and Hydro is just going to farm up, and I'm assuming he's going to go for an Ancient Power to try to boost up his Togekiss. I'm assuming one shield is going to come in from Hydro. He's going to shield up, and Quinnjai is going to go for the full charge here. No undercharge, going for the excellent. Hits, gets the shield, and Hydro is going to go for this boost here with his Togekiss, and he's going to go for the excellent here. Draws the shield from the Swampert, so can he get to that Hydro Cannon? If he does, will it kill? I don't think this kills. He's not going to invest the second shield with his Togekiss. I believe that, yes, Togekiss is going to be able to charm down this Swampert before he can get to another Hydro Cannon. So switch advantage goes to Hydro. I'm assuming he's going to bring in Togekiss here, and he does. He's going to bring in Togekiss to charm down this Togekiss. So Hydro's probably going to bring in something to counter this Togekiss, and it's going to be a check. It's going to be this Swampert. We know how the matchup works out. Hydro Cannon is going to be doing a pretty good chunk of damage, about 40% to this Togekiss. And we're going to see Quinnjai not shielding. He's going to go with that Goku energy. He's going to prepare the Spear Bomb and then switch out. Perfectly timed switch by Quinnjai as the Hydro Cannon approaches on his Dialga. It's beautiful work of art. Hydro Cannon is going to hit this Dialga, and then Hydro is going to switch out into his own Dialga. So we're going to see a Dragon Breath battle, and it's going to be a race to that charge move, and it's going to be Hydro that is going to be getting to the heart. So I believe it is Hydro gets to the charge move first. It's going to force Quinnjai to decide whether he wants to shield. He's going to invest the shield into his Dialga. Okay, so he's going to farm down this Dialga until he gets his Iron Head off, and I'm assuming that Hydro doesn't shield this. He's not going to shield. It's going to come through, not very effective damage, and Quinnjai's Dialga is going to be down. It's going to be down to that Togekiss in the back. How much can Charm do? He's going to go for the Ancient Power. Will Edge force the shield? I don't think the shield is going to be used by Hydro here because he's got the Swampert in the back. He's going to undercharge so we can see if he can save some energy to hopefully get to that Ancient Power. He's got no shield. This is going to be GG. Quinnjai knows it, I think. The Hydro Cannon is going to kill from this range. So he was trying to undercharge to see if he could get to that Ancient Power to maybe feint down that Swampert, but he has the shield. So well played by Hydro there. With a really great switch by Quinnjai, but just well played. Very good matchup selection by Hydro. So we're going to hop into match number 2 here. I believe that Quinnjai is going to want to focus on getting rid of that Togekiss. He's going to sort of play around it. He's going to exit, so they're going to back out and scan again here. And I'm thinking for Hydro, he's going to plan to sort of cover up his own Togekiss. I think that's his best play. It was pretty useful for him in that matchup, and we're going to see if he switches up his line here. As you can see, he's on the left, and we've got Quinnjai. Looks like he's about to lock in. They're just maybe going to do a CMP flip here. And he is going to lead with Metagross. Hydro leading with Metagross on the left here. Locked in. And Quinnjai is double checking his lineup. Got a name with a $sign. I love it. Goku gains. Can we send him your energy to Quinnjai? Will he change up his lineup to counter that Togekiss? And he is going to lead Togekiss. It's going to be looking like a bad scenario for Quinnjai. Yeah, he's gonna have to. I think he's gonna have to insta switch here. Bullet Punch is gonna be doing a ton of damage, and he's going to leave it in there. He's gonna insta switch out into Metagross to the mirror, and then he's going to bring in Swampert. That's gonna be a very bad scenario. Hydra was ready for the check. He's gonna have this Swampert, or he's gonna have this Metagross switch locked. He's gonna farm up enough energy to get to that that Earthquake where he might have the shield here. And is he going to shield? Doesn't take the bait. Very good job there. Earthquake would have destroyed him, but it's a very good job laying off the shield there. Look at those careful slashes of those steel moves there. He's gonna want to keep this Swampert healthy, just in case he has Togekiss in the back, and I'm assuming he's going to go for an Earthquake here. So he's going to go for the farm again. So will Quinnjai shield this one? It's another bait. It's still going to kill this Meteor or this Metagross, so he's going to have to shield it, and then the Metagross is going to have the Meteor Mash ready. So we're going to see how much this Meteor Mash is going to do. It's a very strong move, and it's going to take not very effective damage, do not very effective damage to the Swampert, but it's not going to really even matter. Hydra is going to get to this Hydro Cannon, which is going to faint down this Swampert, or this Metagross, and he's going to be able to farm up a little bit of energy whatever comes in next, depending on what he brings in. Quinnjai is going to wait the switch clock out a little bit here, and he's going to bring in his Togekiss. So Togekiss is going to be chunking down with that Charm, and can he get to a Hydro Cannon? He does with an Undertap. Hydra with an Undertap for a Hydro Cannon. The man is a Hydro machine. He's going to launch this Hydro Cannon, and Quinnjai is going to choose not to shield, and this Togekiss is already down at half health. We got 2 Pokemon versus 2 Pokemon. He's going to bring in the Metagross to counter this Togekiss. It's going to be doing super effective damage to those bullet punches, and he's going to bring in Mewtwo, and he's got a ton of energy farmed up. He's loaded, and he is going for it. He's going to go for the Earthquake here, and he's not going to shield, so Mewtwo goes unshielded, and he laughs a little bit because he knows he just got kind of beaten right there bad by that Earthquake. That hurts. And we've all been there where we don't shield something that we should have, and he's going to go for the Psy Strike here as sort of a last-ditch effort against this Togekiss. Togekiss is going to melt down that Mewtwo, and then it's going to be a Togekiss versus Togekiss mirror match, and the Charms are just going to wear him down. Believe that he's probably going to shield here because he knows one Charm is going to take him to victory. I believe Hydro is going to win round number 2 in 2 matches here. We're going to go to the 3rd game, and Hydro takes the victory. Togekiss in the back. Wow, that Earthquake, the Undertap with the Hydro Cannon, that was beautiful. Work of art. Once the Hydro Man gets the Hydro Cannon. We're going to go into the next match here. This is all for funsies. Hopefully for Quinnjai, it's going to score him another Booples point if he wins another battle. And for Hydro, it's going to make his battles won just look a little bit better in the standings. It's not going to impact Hydro negatively if he loses this. It's going to impact Quinnjai positively if he wins this. So we're going to be going into this matchup. We've got Quinnjai on the right, Hydro on the left, both Team Instinct. Goku versus the Hydro Man himself. And we've got Dialga versus Dialga, guys. Look at that. Hydro chuckles a little bit because he knows that it's a Dragon Breath spam session. And we've got a neutral match here. It's going to be a race to that charge move for the Iron Head. Anything you want to do in a neutral, especially with these 2 Dragon types, is you're going to want to go for that move as fast as possible. And you're going to spam these charge moves out and see who decides to invest their shields. Not very effective damage, obviously. Dialga is going to be having that steel typing, and it's going to be Quinnjai farming a ton here, guys. He's going to do the aggro farm and go for this Iron Head when this Dialga is going to be a little bit too low, and it's going to do not very effective damage. I'm thinking that Hydro is going to win the neutral, and it's going to be his Dialga. He's going to keep the switch advantage. Dialga's out there, probably about 10 health down, made 25 HP, and he's going to bring in Giratina. So Giratina is going to be doing some chunks with his fast move. Not very effective, obviously. And he's going to use the Iron Head here. He's going to have to shield. He's going to do a big chunk of damage to this Giratina. And he's going to have a Dragon Claw loaded and ready for whatever comes in. And I'm assuming it's going to be Metagross. Metagross is going to come in. He's going to be launching these bullet punches. He's going to swap out into his Mewtwo, giving up that switch advantage. And he's going to go for the Meteor Mash here. He's going to do a giant chunk of damage. I'm assuming we're going to get a shield here from Quinnjai. And it's going to just destroy that Mewtwo. So he's going to have Dragonite coming in. He's going to go for the Psy Strike, Legacy Mewtwo here. I'm assuming he's going to get a shield from Hydro. Hydro's going to shield up, preserve that Dragonite because he knows what's in the back. And he's going to spam that Dragon Breath. Let's go to the launch Dragon Claw here. And he's got Ancient Power coming in. It's not going to be stab boosted, so he's not going to get that same type attack bonus with that Ancient Power. So it's going to be doing super effective damage, but it wouldn't KO. And this Dragon Claw is going to take him down to probably about 10% health. They're both chuckling because they know it's basically a GG. Goku knows that he's been beaten this time, but he'll rebound hopefully. Hydro is going to probably choose to not shield this Dragon Claw. It's not going to fade him down, but he's going to try to switch out. Switch timer's not up, so he's gonna. If he gets to a Dragon Claw, it's going to be a GG. But this Giratina is going to be loaded up with energy. But he knows that Hydra has a shield, and he's got Metagross in the back at basically full HP. Hydro doesn't have to shield this, but he's probably going to preserve his health. Mage Power is going to be doing not very effective damage, and once he gets his meteor mash off, it's going to be GG. This Dragon Claw is not going to be killed. It's a pretty weak move, and it's going to be doing very effective damage to this Metagross. So once he gets his meteor mash off, it's going to be a GG, and Goku is set in. He will not be taking over the Cosmos today. He's still subject to Lord Beerus, which is Hydro right now, the god of destruction with a Hydro Cannon, and he is going to take a victory in match number 3, round number 2 against Quinnjai. The battle of the Team Instinct men is over, and we are going to get Hydro with a victory. And we're going to move on to round number 3 after these guys report their matches. And they're sending friend requests too. You guys see that often, and people will have good battles. And they're very close. Those first 2 really good battles. And they're going to report their matches here. We'll move on to round number 3, which is going to be the final round. And it's going to be Hydro, Metagross, Dragonite, Giratina, Togekiss, and Swampert, and then Ljazz is going to have Snorlax, Flex, Metagross, Groudon, Togekiss, Dialga, and Giratina Origin Form as opposed to. They're both running Giratina Origin Form, so both of them are running Origin Form. I haven't seen anything from Hydro. He has not run that Giratina yet. He's run that Dragonite in the back. That's a switch in. Believe he ran it once as a lead, and it's a very spammy Pokemon, so I can see that as a good look. We saw the Togekiss neutral matchup, Swampert neutral, or the mirror matchup. So Togekiss mirror matchup. We saw Dialga mirror matchup. I'm thinking the core for these guys, these battlers, girls, the PvP for this Master League is going to be this Metagross, Togekiss, Swampert, and Dialga look with one of the Giratina forms. So we're seeing that Metagross is going to hard counter that Togekiss. It's basically going to be an anti-flyer, so pretty tanky. It's got the Meteor Mash, obviously, with the Bullet Punch is going to be doing super effective damage to Togekiss as well. And Togekiss is going to be chomping down that Swampert, which is going to counter the Metagross as well. So I'm thinking that Dialga is definitely the stable pick for this Master League. If I were to do one, I would max out a Dialga and put 2 moves on it. That's what I would do. But until then, I will be focusing on the Ferocious Cup, which is going to be next month's Silph Arena Cup tournament meta. If you haven't checked it out, check it out on PvPoke, check it out on Silph's website, check it out on PokeBattler, all these sites, all these great people that are putting together these infographics and stuff like that. The YouTubers, Miss Mystic, Call Me Jake King, Jimma, J Farm, Maddie F Baby, all these other people that I haven't named. You guys are awesome. If you're a battler and you haven't found these people out, found out about them and looked at their channels, they're trying to produce content. Hero Vange, another guy, they're trying to produce content to help everyone get better. And if you need help battling, if you're new to PvP, definitely check that out. Those infographics saved my life earlier in Nightmare Cup. I used to watch Purple Kyogre all the time, and that's what got me into it. And now here I am streaming for Miss Mystic in Columbus. I can't wait to play my tournament later, but we're streaming a Master League tournament. Never thought I'd be doing that, but we're doing a Master League tournament. We see that some of the battlers are underway. You see Moonlight is battling his opponent. The other people are finding their matches right now. And we've got Ljazz seated in the chair, and Miss Mystic is doing all the hard work she does behind the scenes. You know, she does so much that goes unnoticed back there. It's a lot of work, people. And I was looking at some of the computer stuff, and I feel like I'm pretty computer technology competent, but it was a whole new world with the director board and everything for Streamlabs, everything going on, adding all that stuff in. That's just a lot of hard work that she's doing behind the scenes to make this stream work. And we're hoping that for the Sinister Cup, we're going to have 2 elite casters casting the tournament, and some elite competition featuring Hydro will be in it. The 1 seed, table 1, participant in this tournament and then Ljazz as well. So we might get to see a championship rematch in the Sinister Cup tournament for Columbus. I believe most of the trainers in this tournament are going to be weighting it, as you can see. If you look at the website, Hydro is going to have, he's not going to have a very high rank right now because he hasn't weighted any tournaments. This is times 10, but this is a times 10 6-round Sinister tournament. His rank is going to go through the roof if he wins it, as will any of these trainers if they win this tournament. So Hydro is also, as the person that has won these 2 battles on stream, he has also beaten Valor Ash in a tournament in the past. Very good trainer. I've watched him battle many people. I watched him in Pittsburgh, beast. And I've seen Ljazz as well. So this is going to be shaping up to be a very good matchup. If I had to predict anything, they're probably setting up their phones right now, but they're also probably thinking about team compositions. Things that could hurt Hydro on Ljazz's team. He probably has to look out for Togekiss is definitely a threat to Hydro's team. I feel like Snorlax could be a little bit of a flex pick. It's got Lick, probably Body Slam, and then I believe maybe Heavy Slam or Outrage. Never know, depending on all these little sleepy Snorlaxes that came out. Niantic decided to just drop them on us and just give us something that we really didn't want, but we love Niantic, so we can't complain, I guess. I'm thinking the Groudon could be another flex pick. It's probably going to counter Metagross. I think it's got the double move on it, so it's going to have Solar Beam, which is going to counter that Swampert. Honestly, you could see that from Ljazz's little spice pick, and it could do some work, but I'm thinking that he's probably going to, Ljazz can stick to the core. Probably Togekiss, Dialga, Metagross, and I think that Hydro is going to do probably the same thing, if not subbing one of those Pokemon for maybe Dragonite or Swampert. So, can't wait to get into the action for this final round. I believe competitors are finishing up their matches right now. I wish someday we could be like Fortnite and have everyone's battles all on one screen, like right here, and they would just sit here and battle, and you'd be able to see each person's screen as they're tapping. And for me, I think that's the goal for this this esport. It's definitely an esport. There's a tournament where you're live streaming. There are people that are watching this sport, and it's fun. It brings people together, people of all ages. I've battled against people in tournaments that are 11 years old, but I've battled with people in tournaments that are 70 years old. And I think we're all here just for the common goal of loving Pokemon and growing Pokemon Go PvP as an esport, and it's something that we do, on the side, maybe hopefully professionally for some of us at some point. I mean, me, I would love to be a professional Pokemon Go player. That'd be awesome. But first, I'm going to work on my master's degree of film studies. But, Miss Mystic could definitely be a professional broadcaster. I mean, this is a high-tech broadcast in a game arena. We've got me streaming outside. We've got the game chairs, the setup. I think the future is bright for Pokemon Go PvP. And I'm trying to get in chat right now so I can hopefully get in there. Someone loads up their game, the volume on, you'll love to see it. Volume is always key. Play with volume on the whole time. That's the way to do it. I miss the volume sometimes, guys. The music is nice. If you didn't check out the music during, I believe it was the Halloween event, it's still going on, I think. You can hear the Lavender Town music is in there. It's really spooky. So at night, turn on your music, turn on the volume if you haven't done that in years since the game came out. Get that Lavender Town music and get a little bit creeped out, and hopefully the game won't crash and you won't be banished to the Pokemon Tower. So I want to know, for the 9 people watching, what is my costume? Can someone please get it right? If not, I'm gonna have to battle all of you. That's what we'll do. We'll battle. We'll battle on stream. We can't do that, but we are going to be starting up round number 3 from table 1 here soon. I believe that some of the battles are finishing up. I can see people aggressively tapping, trying to dodge those charge attacks with some sack swaps out there. As more people file in for the Sinister Cup tournament as well. I believe we have probably 15 people in here ready. Sinister Cup tournament starts in 30 minutes. I'm hoping we get that 6th round. That'd be beautiful. I myself will be playing in it. For information about it, I will link the stream. Obviously, it'll be in probably on Miss Mystic's Twitter, and I assume her all of her social media, so we can find out about that stream. It's going to be a big thing. Go Stadium Casters recasting. Yes, I can. I can indeed. Yes, that's cool. Guys, we're going to be getting a Miss Mystic appearance live on stream, guys.
Alright guys, just to give you an update, we're having a little technical difficulty with one of the phones. This may be a battle where we only have one phone screen, but we'll have it up in just a moment.
So Miss Mystic cut out for a second there. We're going to be having some technical difficulties, so we might be having one battle on screen. No matter what, I'm going to give you the best casting I can. Trying to channel my inner Jimma. Jimma, if you're listening, you're the man. J-Farm, all you guys are goated. We've got the Pokemon music playing in the background, set the mood for this final battle. It's going to be Ljazz versus Hydro. See if some of the results are coming in for round number 3. No results are in yet. As I said, we've got Hydro and Ljazz versus each other in Table 1. Table 2 is going to be Hari Krishnan, 93, WTS Moonlight, Quinnjai and Chip Chop Rex, and then 757 Dr. Duck and Xenox 17. So, we're going to be getting Hydro's. It's going to be Hydro's perspective on the left, Ljazz on the right. Ljazz's phone is not connecting, technical difficulties, so Hydro's going to be looking at his team really fast, probably trying to prepare for something that might be in the back, even though he already locked in his stuff. Can't see what Ljazz is choosing, but we will be able to see once the battle begins. Hydro on the left, guys. Both 2-0 here, Ljazz and Hydro in this Master League tournament. As I said, probably going to be seeing that core of Togekiss and Togekiss, Dialga, and Swampert, probably, or Togekiss, Dialga, and Metagross. So, gonna hop into it. Ljazz is choosing his team while Hydro is confidently locked in, ready to battle with the Game Arena background going on, guys. Once again, shout out to Game Arena for hosting this beautiful tournament along with Miss Mystic behind the scenes running this tournament and inviting me to even come down and cast. We'll come up and cast this. It's going to be a great experience for everyone. See what a Master League tournament looks like. Me casting it, Game Arena. You know, I think this is one of their first Pokemon Go tournaments they've hosted, if I'm not mistaken. And I believe that Ljazz is going to be locking in soon. Trying to look at his movements. Yes, he's locked in, and Hydro is going to be leading with Metagross against Togekiss, so it's going to be a bad situation already for Ljazz. So he's going to immediately switch out into Snorlax, so the Snorlax flex is real, and then he's going to bring in Swampert. So Swampert's going to be spamming these charge moves, but so is this Snorlax, and we don't know what charge moves this Snorlax is going to have, so it's going to be a mystery. But he's going to have Body Slam, so Body Slam is going to be chunking down. We've seen the Vigoroth versus Snorlax, or Vigoroth versus Swampert matchup. It's going to be very similar. This Body Slam is not going to do a ton of damage, but it's going to be very rapid fire. And this Hydro Cannon's not going to do a ton of damage either because of that high defense stat, high HP stat that Snorlax carries. So, assuming Hydro is going to shield at least one of these Body Slams to keep his Swampert a little bit healthy. So it's probably going to be the next one. He's going to have the Hydro Cannon ready. I'm not going to go for the Earthquake. And this Hydro Cannon is going to do probably about 25% damage. It's going to get a shield. He's going to draw a shield from Ljazz. So he's going to be trying to undertap for this Hydro Cannon. Gets it off before he faints. He's really happy. See it in his face. He's going to get off this Hydro Cannon. And this isn't going to kill the Snorlax, I believe. No, it's going to take Snorlax down to about 20 HP. Can't really tell based on how big the Snorlax is, but I'm assuming Togekiss is going to come in here to farm up a little bit, and he's going to have a Body Slam ready. So Hydro's not going to shield up, and it is going to be a Body Slam. So it's going to do probably about 15% damage, and Togekiss is going to be trying to farm up some energy, knowing that Togekiss in the back. We might see a Togekiss neutral matchup here, forcing Hydro to switch Yeah, so we're just gonna go for the charm down here. And it's gonna be Hydro going for the ancient power. But I think he's gonna have the energy advantage here. So Hydro's gonna get to the ancient power first. He's gonna force a shield from Ljazz because this will kill from this range. It's not gonna be stab boosted, but I believe it's gonna kill. So then he's gonna switch into his Metagross with a Meteor Mash almost ready. And he's gonna have Giratina coming in, and he's gonna have about 2 Meteor Mashes ready for this Giratina. So we know that Shadow Sneak is going to do a decent amount of damage, but I'm thinking that he's going to be able to get, cannot get to the Meteor Mash, so he's going to have those 2 shields, which is good. A basic GG here. He's going to lock down that shield, and he's going to be able to go for this Meteor Mash and be able to farm down that Togekiss in the back, but he got the boost. He's boosted. Oh my gosh, folks. He is boosted. But I don't know if the boost can save him here. That shield in the back for Hydro is going to be really helpful. Meteor Mash is going to faint here. Does not faint, about 5 health left. So if Togekiss is loaded with the Flamethrower, maybe that's it. But he's going to shield up anyway and get to this Meteor Mash. So I think it's going to be a GG. Hydro is going to take game 1 in this matchup here. He's going to go for the Meteor Mash just in case. Going to get it off here. Doesn't need to really charge it up, but he's going to do it, get his practice in, and he's going to take a GG against Ljazz in game 1. Meteor Mash proves to be the victor for Hydro, the Hydro machine. Swampert was also a good pick. I love the flex with the by Ljazz there with the Snorlax. It was pretty safe switching, honestly. There wasn't, he wasted his shield on it. Maybe not wasting a shield on that Snorlax. This is one way that he could have went. But Hydro definitely took advantage of that. He saved his shields for the back with his Metagross that he knew had positive matchups against most of his team. So it was a very good play by Hydro. And we're going to see Hydro is going to be looking. Wow, he's got the teams preset. See, he was definitely looking in between. He's got the teams preset. We're seeing he's got basically what I was talking about here with that core, that Metagross, Togekiss, and Swampert core. And we're going to see him looking at the team again. And I'm thinking we see Groudon from Ljazz here, guys. I think we see the Groudon. I think it's going to come out. He knows his back's against the wall. He's going to need to do something spicy that's going to throw off his opponent. We're going to see that Hydro is going to be going for a Dialga lead. It's a very risky lead, but it does a lot of damage, and it's something you don't want to get trapped. So honestly, it's probably one of the safer leads in the cup because it does so much damage. It's the highest ranked Pokemon in Master League Feed. Folks, he's going to be running a double Dragon lineup here with Togekiss in the middle as probably his safe switch, if not Metagross. So I think Metagross is going to be his safe switch in, and he's going to go with the Dialga lead. Oh, but he kicked it off, so they're going to have to resend. They're already friends, obviously here. They're Ultras. They became Ultras probably like a couple days ago, so that's cool. They're gonna do a Master League battle here, and he's going to lock with the same team he had. Ljazz is going to be choosing his lineup here, and this is it, guys. This is it. Will Hydro take the Master League tournament in Columbus? The costume party, round number 1. No costume Hydro. Will he beat Ljazz in the final right now? He's going to make sure his screen recording is on. It is good. We can see it. Waiting for Ljazz to lock so we can commence the action. Hydro is going to be leading with that Dialga. And Ljazz is questioning. Second guessing his lineup a little bit. It's hard to make these lines, guys, especially for Master League when there's so many different Pokemon that you can look at, and then you got this guy that's running Groudon and Snorlax, and he's like, okay, how can I work these in here and how can I use them? But they are going to be very useful. I think we see Groudon from Ljazz here. Honestly, a Groudon lead would be pretty solid. So we're going to see Dialga and a Dialga. So it's a Dialga neutral. We're going to see who's going to spam for that Iron Head first. We're going to see who has CMP, who's going to overtap. And Hydro is going to go for the Iron Head first. He's going to get it off. Going to be going for the Excellent here. It's going to be doing not very effective damage. Going to get a shield from Ljazz. So Ljazz is going to do the Quinnjai strat. He's going to charge up a little bit more. And I'm thinking Hydro shields here. He doesn't want to lose his Dialga this early. And he's going to not shield at the last second. Doesn't shield. And he's going to go for the Dragon Breath spam, hoping he can get to another Iron Head. He does not. So Ljazz is going to win, but losing a shield. So he's going to keep switch advantage. And then Togekiss is going to come in. And charm down that Dialga before he can get to another Iron Head that would have forced the shield from Hydro. So Hydro is going to be at a switch disadvantage here. He's going to bring in Snorlax to be a wall to this Togekiss. He's going to get off of Body Slam. He's just going to try to spam these, and I feel like Hydro is going to save the shields for the back and invest them in that Metagross once again. So Togekiss is going to be taking those Body Slams to the face. He's probably going to do 15% damage. He's going to go for the Ancient Power, see if he can get it boosted up, because these Charms will rip apart that Snorlax. And really get the boost. No boost today. We got a boost in the first match. It's awesome. Charm is ripping down this Snorlax, so Ljazz is kind of back against the wall here, and I'm assuming we're going to get a shield on the next Body Slam for Hydro, but he's going to put all of his chips into that Metagross in the back, and if he gets to an Ancient Power here, I think it's going to be a GG. Oh, cannot get it off. So Snorlax can be loaded with energy. It dies instantly, and it's going to be Giratina in the back versus Metagross. 2 shields for two shields for Metagross, 1 shield for this Giratina. I think that Hydros is going to double shield. He's got to. The Ominous Wind is going to be doing a pretty good chunk of damage. It's super effective. And we're going to see that, yeah, Meteor Mash is just going to wear down this Giratina. And I don't think it's going to matter in the end here. He's down a little bit too low. He's going to shield this, assuming he's going to keep this Metagross as healthy as possible. He's going to get to a Meteor Mash, but I don't think it's going to matter because he's going to be able to feint him down with bullet punches. He's going to have to shield here because if not, he's going to die. And he's going to shield. We'll see what Ominous Wind can do to this Metagross. Will it feint it down, or will... Oh, that might be low enough. That might do it. Is this going to force the game 3? Will Ominous Wind kill here? It is going to kill. So Hydro is going to be taking the L on the 1 HP victory by Ljazz. Wow, I didn't think that Ominous Wind could do it, and Ljazz pulls it out. So we're going to force a game 3, our first legitimate game 3 here. 1-1 in the series. Hydro gets a smile on his face. Ljazz and Hydro, ultra friends, probably have battled each other not 1,000 times, but probably at least like 100, and they know each other's play styles. He's about to send him a gift. Don't open those gifts. You guys can just battle. Don't worry about it. We're going to go into game 3, and we're going to see what Hydro does for his lineup. He's going to examine Ljazz's team, and he's going to recognize that that Giratina in the back was a problem for him. So he's going to have to counter that up, but Ljazz is also going to have to counter that Togekiss that sort of ripped through his entire lineup. So we're going to see what we get. Thinking that Ljazz might go same lineup, but switch it up, switch up the line, the lineup. Probably same line, different lineup. And we're going to see the double legacy flex in the 1 spot right now. Switch out for Swampert. So that's going to be the core. He's just doing random stuff. Just I can't even announce for this. Hydro is, I think he's just playing roulette, just seeing what he wants to run. Obviously, there's a meaning for it deeper. With the Hydro Cannon Man, he's going to go with his Beast, and he's going to get kicked out, so they're going to have to invite each other again. Got C-Bus label there. I like nickname your trainers, guys. It's definitely a good way to sort out your friends list. And we're going to see that Hydro is going to lock in with the Swampert lead, and I think we're getting into it. Ljazz, I believe, is locked. He's checking. Talking right now. So we've got Swampert, Dragonite, and I believe it was Togekiss or Dialga in the back for Hydro. So Ljazz is, I believe, he's choosing his team right now. And we're going to see he's waiting it out. The suspense is building. The final of the Columbus Master League Tournament, probably the first Master League tournament ever streamed on Twitch here in Columbus. If you could think of another one, please show it to me so I can watch it and learn more about the Master League. But we've got Hydro versus Ljazz in the Columbus final for the Master League tournament. Hydro's put on a show so far, but Ljazz is stopping that show right now, and we're into it. We've got the Swampert lead right into the Giratina, so we knew Giratina was going to be a problem for Hydro's lineup, and I don't know necessarily how this matchup works, but it looks like Hydro is going to be going for a switch, but he's going to farm up to Earthquake, and he's going to go for the bomb.